The mysterious disappearance of Taylor Boland. A weekend of unanswered questions. In a strange and unsettling series of events, a young hockey player from Canada, Taylor Boland, went missing for more than 30 hours in Nashville, Tennessee, only to reappear under bizarre circumstances. The situation has captured the attention of both the community and the media, leaving many to wonder, what could have happened to Boland during those lost hours? Taylor Boland, a member of a Canadian hockey team, had traveled to Nashville over the weekend to participate in a tournament. Like many people who visit Nashville for the first time, Boland and his teammates were eager to explore the city's famous nightlife. After a long day of competition, the group of friends decided to visit one of Nashville's popular destinations, the bar and rooftop lounge of country music star Jason Aldean's establishment. The night out. The group of hockey players arrived at Jason Aldean's kitchen and rooftop bar, a hotspot known for its lively atmosphere and scenic views of the city. They spent several hours enjoying themselves, chatting with locals, and taking in the sights of Nashville's vibrant nightlife scene. As the night went on, Boland's teammates continued to socialize and have fun, and everything appeared to be going as expected. However, at around 1:00 a.m., things began to take a strange turn. Boland, who was not visibly intoxicated or acting out of the ordinary, suddenly disappeared. His friends and teammates noticed that he was no longer among them, and a search around the bar revealed no sign of him. It was as though he had vanished into thin air. While his teammates initially assumed he had simply left the bar or gone to another part of Nashville, the hours began to pass without any word from Boland. As time went on, they became increasingly concerned, and the decision was made to contact local authorities. At this point, it was clear that something was seriously wrong. The search for Boland. Once it became clear that Boland was missing, his friends, teammates, and family members quickly mobilized to search for him. His family, who were based in Canada, were immediately alerted to the situation and quickly made plans to travel to Nashville. The city's local community also rallied to help. A missing person poster featuring Boland's photo and information was widely shared on social media and throughout the Nashville area, helping to spread the word about his disappearance. The family's sense of worry and fear grew as the hours passed without any updates. It seemed as though there was no trace of Boland to be found. His friends and family were left questioning how someone could simply vanish from a well-populated, popular bar without any explanation. The case began to garner local media attention, with many people expressing disbelief over how someone could go missing in such a public setting. Even as the authorities were doing everything they could to locate Boland, the case remained a mystery until, miraculously, 30 hours later, a breakthrough finally occurred. A miraculous discovery. On Sunday morning, more than a day after Boland's disappearance, police received a tip that would lead them to the missing hockey player. A concerned citizen had spotted Boland in a fast food restaurant and contacted law enforcement immediately. When officers arrived on the scene, they were relieved to find Boland unharmed and in relatively good condition. However, the circumstances surrounding his disappearance remained unclear, and no one knew exactly how he had ended up in that fast food restaurant. After being found, Boland was transported to a local hospital for a checkup. Doctors conducted a series of tests to assess his physical and mental condition, but the results were puzzling. There were no signs of any significant injury, trauma, or substance abuse. Boland was physically fine, other than some bumps and bruises on his body, but the larger question of how he had ended up missing for over 30 hours still loomed large. Boland spoke to News Channel 5 reporter Nick Bezes about his experience, though his recollection of the events was fragmented. In an exclusive interview, Boland revealed that he could not fully explain what had happened during the time he was missing. "I woke up in a field," he told Bezes. "I was missing my Apple Watch, my wallet was emptied out except for my IDs, and I had no phone." Despite his confusion, Boland continued to express that he felt physically fine and had no memory of what transpired during the time he was missing. He had even visited the hospital the day after his disappearance for tests, but nothing abnormal showed up in his system. The doctor's inability to find any conclusive answers left Boland and the authorities with even more questions. "It's the unfortunate but likely outcome with those tests," Boland added. "Physically, I feel fine. Just bumps and bruises scattered on my body." Though the police and medical professionals were left to sift through the mystery of what happened, the most important fact was that Boland had been found alive and relatively unharmed. Theories and speculation. As investigators continue to look into the situation, there are several possible theories regarding Boland's disappearance. Some speculate that he may have been the victim of an assault or some kind of criminal activity, although there is no concrete evidence to support this theory. Others wonder whether Boland might have experienced a medical episode or been drugged, leading to his confused state and memory loss. It's also possible that Boland simply wandered off, disoriented, and lost track of time. Another theory is that Boland may have been the victim of some kind of prank or miscommunication, though this seems unlikely given the severity of the situation. Regardless of what happened, the incident has raised many questions about personal safety, particularly when visiting unfamiliar places like Nashville. In addition, it's made many people think twice about the importance of looking out for one another in social situations. Moving forward. For now, the case remains open as authorities continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding Taylor Boland's disappearance. Boland, for his part, is just relieved to be home and in one piece. He is thankful for the efforts of his family, friends, and the community that rallied to find him. As strange as it all is, Boland is grateful that he was found safe and that he can now begin to piece together the fragments of his lost time. His story is one that will likely be discussed for years to come, serving as a reminder of how quickly things can go wrong, even in the most familiar and seemingly safe of environments. For now, all we can do is wait for more information to emerge, hoping that one day we will get the answers to this strange and mysterious case.